Hi, so continuing our review of the auction of done by all the IPL teams. Today, I'm going to be talking about two teams, Gujarat Titans and Rajasthan Royals. So the first team we'll be talking about is Gujarat Titans. Gujarat Titans did pretty have constructed a good side. They've got a very good top order. I think one of the weaknesses of Gujarat Titans in the previous three seasons was the top order not being not being that solid. I think they've worked on that. I think Sai Sudarshan has grown into a really good player. Shubman Gill, I think enough has been said about him. And they've got one of the IPL legends in Joss Butler there, and Joss Butler for about 15.75 crore, a great deal, automatic selection. Their top order batting and their bowling, I think there's absolutely no doubt. I think the three guys there whose names I've just taken, and the four bowlers: Rashid Khan, Mohammad Siraj, 12.25 crore. Surprisingly, not well. He wasn't retained by Bangalore. He's done pretty well there for them. But I think Mohammad Siraj, absolutely in, an Indian international player now, and I think that's a great by Kahiso Rabada, one of the best in the world. I was expecting Punjab to use the right to match for him, but they didn't do it, and Punjab probably wanted to buy other players there. So Kahiso Rabada and Prasidh Krishna, he hasn't played the last two seasons, but of course I think he's on a with his unique style of bowling, he can get the ball to bounce. I think there's a very good pace attack with, of course, Rashid Khan, again another IPL superstar there. So two of the IPL superstars in Rashid Khan and Joss Butler, who would be Rashid would walk into a lot of all-time IPL 11s, and Joss Butler is not far away from that. And then you've got Kahiso Rabada there, you've got Shubman Gill. So this first seven looks to be pretty sorted. It's the middle order. It's the middle order where they have the players. I don't think there's any doubt about the players Gujarat has. And I think you can definitely construct an 11 plus an impact player from the players they have. But it's the utilization of the players and do they are having the right players in the right roles. So they had David Miller for all these seasons. David Miller had a great impact on them. He was very influential in them winning the title in 2022. They've replaced David Miller with what seemingly Sherfane Rutherford, and they also have Glenn Phillips there as well. Fortunately, they have enough bowling options, so they don't have to pick the one who's they are not in the thing that they have to leave one out in place of the other because of an extra option they offered. Glenn Phillips, obviously a very he's a very more than decent off spinner. We saw that in the recent series between New Zealand and India. Very good fielder, but at the end of the day, Sherfane Rutherford, whoever's in form, whoever's batting well. The thing with both players, Sherfane Rutherford and Glenn Phillips, is neither of them has really lit the IPL up so far. But I think Gujarat and the way the franchise has operated over the three seasons so far, I think they'll have a good role clarity there for them. So I think Sherfane Rutherford should start. Then the middle order, Shah Rukh Khan, been given a chance. Again, a player who's yet to light up the IPL. He first played in 2021. We haven't seen the best of him, but this could be his chance. Possibly batting higher up the order. Maybe he can explode here. And Rahul Tewatia, I think he's an automatic selection wherever he bats. I think there's no question that Rahul Tewatia will play. Rahul Tewatia is, it's where he plays, but he will play. He's usually at his best coming in after the 13th or 14th over. You shouldn't really delay his entry into the 18th over. Those are where matches are won or lost, but he was a journeyman in the IPL in the first till the 2020 season when he moved from Delhi to Rajasthan. And that first season he played for Rajasthan, he absolutely reveled there. And and Rahul Tewatia will play. It's where he plays matters, but I think he will definitely he's nailed on in the playing 11. And I have for the moment Washington Sundar, but there is an interesting thing I want to raise here, because you have 4 bowlers. You have Rabada, Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, and Rashid Khan there. There is the impact player rule where you could possibly bring on another bowler. I'm actually thinking something out of the box here. Washington Sundar is, I would say, he's a very fine player. His IPL stats do not do justice to him over his career. But I actually may look at Gujarat using Washington Sundar more as a batting all-rounder than as a bowling all-rounder. And I think number 7 is too low for Washington Sundar. Even number 6 is too low for Washington Sundar. Now, you're looking at Rutherford, Shahrukh, Tewatia. This is what's going to start the IPL. These things could change going forward. Of course, after the 10th or 12th over, when these players really come into full gear, but assuming they lose a few quick wickets early on, I actually want to rule out using Washington Sundar at number 4. And I think that could be really radical. Washington Sundar as a number 4 could be something that could very well happen in the IPL this year. And that would mean Rutherford at 5, Tewatia / Shahrukh at 6, Shahrukh at 7. I know it delays everyone else's entry, and I think they need to work it out, because all the 3, Rutherford, Tewatia, Shahrukh, they're all deadly. Tewatia has been the more consistent performer, but this is something which Gujarat needs to work out, at who plays where, because matches are won and lost with this kind of indecisiveness. The impact player, depending on the conditions, will be Sai Kishore or Ishant Sharma. Most likely it will be Sai Sudarshan, who will be subbed out most of the time. On the bench, there's Mahipal Lomror, been in good form, played for Bangalore last 3 seasons. Mahipal Lomror could definitely be someone who can probably come in if as a top or in the top 4 or 5. Possibly as a replacement for Shah Rukh Khan, if he doesn't go well. I think Tewatia plays all the games. I mean, Tewatia, I would think is, in my view, Tewatia is undroppable in this setup. Mohammad Arshad Khan, a good player, good emerging player, picked for 1.3 crore, all-rounder, left-arm option. You could look at him as another potential impact player. Maybe even an alternative for Washington Sundar if the situation arises, but I don't think it should. Glenn Phillips possibly as a obviously as a replacement for Sherfane Rutherford. So Gurnoor Brar is a good young player. There are a lot of players they've actually picked 25 out of 25. Keeping them all happy will be a challenge. But the way the team Gujarat has picked looks pretty good. I mean, it's now how everyone is managed, and the coaching and everything will make a huge difference. Joss Butler, Kagiso Rabada, Siraj, Prasidh. I think this is a very fine team they've picked. Getting them to play together is the challenge. They should do well. They've got the spin options covered. So I think that the way they've planned it out, I think they're looking at spin in a big way. But I think the one thing that I'm looking at differently is maybe using Washington Sundar differently here, more as a batting all-rounder. Because you're going to bring in someone as an impact sub. So you could obviously split Washington's overs with them. I think all in all, Gujarat looks a good side. And I'm expecting them to do quite well this season. That's what I would like to say about Gujarat Titans this year. And thank you.